Hi guys, welcome back to BigJon TV. On today's Foreign Food Friday, we've got something a little different. So we've had several requests for us to try some more traditional British dishes, English dishes, and so this is going to be one of those. I'm going to make today a bread and butter pudding. The name to me sounded a little bit weird at first with the bread and butter, sweet savory, but looking up the recipe, it really seems very similar to an American bread pudding, just a little bit different of an execution. And of course I'm going to make a traditional British custard to go along with it. So come along and let's put this all together. Alright, we're starting with an 8x8 pan, and we've got 12 slices of bread, plain sandwich bread with the crust cut off and then cut into triangles. I feel a little bit wasteful doing it this way. Look at all those crusts. So if I were making this my way, I would just use the whole thing, crust and all. But let's go ahead and do it this way and lay the bread out. Alright, once we got the first layer laid out, we're going to sprinkle with just a bit of cinnamon and top it with a few raisins. Now, the recipe called for the sultanas, but I don't have any. I've just got good old California raisins, sun-dried. So that's what we're going to use here. Give it our own little twist, right? The cinnamon and butter smell really good. Alright, and then we add another layer of bread. Actually, you know what? Let's go a different direction. Again, a layer of cinnamon. And some more of our raisins. Alright, we'll set this aside and work on our custard. Alright, we're going to start with 2 eggs in a bowl. And to that we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. And we're going to whisk these together till they're kind of lighter and fluffy. That looks good. We're going to set this aside and move over to the stovetop. In a small pot we're going to add 1.5 cups of milk and 1/4 cup heavy whipping cream. We're going to heat this until it's just warm and then mix everything together. Alright, this is just starting to steam. This is perfect. Let's take it over and add it to our egg mixture. Alright, we're going to stir these together. Alright, that's well mixed, and we'll pour this over the top. Now we're going to let this sit for 30 minutes before we put it in the oven. And while we're waiting, we're going to make our traditional custard. Alright, into this bowl we're going to mix 4 egg yolks, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and 1/3 cup sugar. Now back to the stove. Alright, we've got 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and 1 cup of milk. And to that we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla bean paste. This even has the seeds in it. It's pretty cool. You can see the little dots there. And we're going to heat this till it just starts to steam, and before it boils we're going to take it off. Alright, our bread pudding is rested for 30 minutes. It's now going to go into a 355-degree oven for 30 to 40 minutes until the top is nice and golden. Okay, our milk mixture has come to temperature. We're gonna take a scoopful and add it into our eggs and whisk it around to temper our egg mixture. Gonna warm up the eggs without cooking them right now. All right, that looks good. Now we're gonna pour the mixture in with the milk. And this will go back on the heat till it reaches your desired thickness. If you're using this for an ice cream base, you'd want it a little thicker. If you're using it for pie filling, it would be really thick. But since we're just using this as a topping for our bread and butter pudding, we don't really need it very thick. So we'll be right back. All right, our custard is off the heat. Look how it nicely coats the back of this spoon. Perfect thickness for our bread and butter pudding. All right, you guys, it's out of the oven. Look at that. Can you hear it sizzle? It smells delicious. I think we'll let this cool a couple minutes and then we'll cut into it and give it a try. All right, guys, it's Foreign Food Friday, so we gotta have the whole family at the table, right?
And as soon as it came out of the oven, I knew I was ready to eat because it's heavenly.
Hand me the knife and the spatula and I'll serve some of this up.
Okay.
I don't think I would like this.
But you gotta give it a little taste.
No.
I'll give you only a tiny bit, okay?
He's afraid of raisins, apparently.
And I don't even like it. That's why.
So, let's
Look at the cranberries.
they're not
You
cranberries.
should call them cranberries. They're raisins, dude.
They are cranberries. I want like half of that size.
Oh, that looks great. I'm a fan of bread pudding. I love, love.
I'll give this one to you. You can put a little bit of the custard on for yourself.
Sure.
This custard, guys, is kind of like vanilla pudding. Ooh,
Yeah,
that
buddy.
looks good.
That's what I'm talking about.
You see that? Delicious.
Yep.
Everyone kept telling us that we were totally missing out on our spotted dick it needed custard.
Take a bite and I'll let you. Okay.
I'm scared.
Here, come closer.
I don't want another one.
Good. More.
That's good.
I don't want another one.
I'll just give you a tiny one with no raisin on it, okay? Here, I'll take off the raisin.
Mm.
So you didn't want any of the custard on yours, right, James? What makes you nervous about this?
I just don't want to eat it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Try one
Come
little
on,
nibble.
man. Be brave for it, man. Come on.
All right, everybody ready?
I'm taking a bite and I'm going. Oh, that is so good.
So
Wow.
it's not as sweet as I would typically make my bread pudding.
Lord.
The flavor is really good. What are you doing? It smells good though, doesn't it, Jamie? What do you think, man?
It's okay. I'm not a huge fan, but
It's hot.
It is hot.
These pockets are really, really hot stuff in
I
there.
read that you could eat it both ways. I like my bread pudding hot.
Yeah, and I like it this soft too. This is perfect.
It's almost a little jiggly for me, and that was in there for about 35 minutes.
The spice level's great. Like she said, it's not horribly sweet. Even with the custard on top, it bounces out super smooth, super creamy. That's delicious.
This is good. It's
Yep.
a winner.
Yep.
And the custard, did you try the custard on its own? Maybe give it a little swipe.
I tried it on its own. It's pretty good.
Again, not horribly sweet, right?
No, that's good.
I can see that being used on top of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And pretty much it seems like every dessert
Right.
they make
with custard.
has custard.
With custard.
And you can have it cold or warm. So.
Like that spotted dick that we had out of the can, that would have
Yep.
that would have made it.
Yep.
I ate some.
Oh,
Did
how
you?
did you like it? You ate a tiny itty bitty morsel?
It's probably like
Was it teeny tiny like
All
that?
right. Jamie wanted to show this picture real quick. That's what he was kind of moping about. So let's see. Can you guys see that?
So there you go.
There you go. He's very proud of his coloring in the lines.
Yes,
did.
he's gotten a lot better this year.
He did an excellent job, right? Good job, son.
You ruined my picture by smushing it.
I didn't smush it.
That was trying to cover your whole name.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Good deal.
guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.
I
Let
did.
me know if you try this. Let me know if you're from England, UK area, and this is something you eat. Did I do it correctly? Is this an authentic recreation?
Yeah.
Can you tell on this, John, that the bread was buttered? Do you get any sort of a butter flavor?
It's, to me, honestly, maybe not specifically buttered, but there's a richness in there. There's like a creaminess, like a milky, like.
It does
Def-
seem richer than
Yeah, you
American bread pudding.
definitely get that in there. Just that overall creaminess
Okay.
is beautiful. Love it.
All right. So the kids maybe not so big of fans, but John and I, we like this. All right, guys. Make sure you click the like, subscribe, and share this with your friends.
Bye.
See you guys.